comes a new challenger.
How's this match going to shake out? It's going to be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Cannon strike! Take my shot!
Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Decides to go in with the target combo. Player one is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant move. Holds out with the block. Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Blocks the low heavy. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Not shy with the grab. Departure set. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Beats them and goes in for the hug. Both fighters planning something? Player one is working with the brushes that off and keeps going. Player looking to impress with this super. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Changes them in with the left shuka. Big super arcade. It's on. Anti-air in the clutch. This is a turning point. Burnout activate. The corner throw ends it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Blocks it. Jumps in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Which uses the gauge for a super arc. Killer B! Will it end there? Oh, they changed sides. Player two, half low heavy, but no go. Playing punish counter on reaction. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. With a solid anti-air. Nothing stops this train. Player two is in a very good spot now. Links it. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player two made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. And whiffs. They're wide open. Shows a medium kick. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Reads them. Player two has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super art. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Blocks the low heavy. And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly.
Round two.
Player two hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. 3-volt ices him. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player two will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Jumps up, hits him with a stop and bop. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Experiencing burnout. 3-volt ices him. Jumps in. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this... just goes for it at this range. Dashes for all the throw connects. Both fighters planning something. Meets them air to air. Player 2 can't use any drive move. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. They gotta dig down deep here. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jump! The drive can break through with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Low heavy, but no go. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player 1 shows their nerves are made of pure steel and snatches the victory away. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back. Knew the throw was coming. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Drops them from the air. Player 2, solid anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. And it is on. Jump knocked them out of the air. They're taking a step back to slow. The low's blocked. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Ugh, this is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. All the throw connects. Amazing. Noticeable life lead is an all-in with a rush. Betting it all on this level 2 super arm. The drive's there. Can they snatch that last bit of life? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Ugh, take a seat. It is over. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jump. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 has the life lead. Mano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're going to need to find some chances to boost it. Nails the anti-air. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Snares them. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Oh, talk about overextending. Spikes him with 3 gloves. Life lead opens up. Experiencing burnout. In there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checks with a medium fist. Hits them with a stopping block. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Uses the target combo as a filler. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Regal crashes out the cage right there.
Meaningless efforts.
Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Both fighters planning something? The Triglav skewers them. One player is anti-air in the clutch. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Big gauge difference here. And both fighters are all fools them and locks them in. And that was the highest of 5 ever. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Had the radar up and running. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. takes the chance to hurt him. Decent damage. What's next? Reads them. Player 1 chases him down. Absorbs. Oh!
What have we here?
Combo with the target combo. Fires off the Ternova. Takes a trip. They just went for it with that super. This made experiencing burnout. In there! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Denies the jump in. 3-volt ices him. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Blocks the low, hits him with a stop and block. Uses the target combo as a filler. Burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gate. This is a very precarious situation. They're going for the super art. They're experiencing burnout. Keeps the low blocked. Blocks the low kick. A quick breather. Sweet overhead, but it wins out in the battle of the skies. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Fight with all your heart!
An honor to the round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Got their eye on the air. Knockdown. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in is denied. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Jumps in. Good job, block KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Grabs and throws them away. Grabs them with the embrace. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Manages to block the jump in attack. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Looking for a chance. Barely blocks the jump in. The impact doesn't do anything. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Gets the jump in. What'll happen here? Hanging on for... They were not cleared for takeoff. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Is that it then? Final round. Fight.
Back at the start. They're not taking any chances. The low. Connects with the throw. Still slugging it out at this range. All the throw connects. Nothing stops this train. Player 1 is all in with the rush. Betting it all on this level 2 super arm. What were they thinking? Both fighters' drive goes to the air. Dribble. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Nails the 3-ball. It is over. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. This can lead to some big damage. Throwing some shade. Had the radar up and running. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. From up above. Decent return on that combo. No holding back. Goes all out for the big damage. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super arm. Going in? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. The exchange blows. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Experiencing burnout. This KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Back at the start. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. The low's blocked. Impact squash. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Player 1 with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player crowns him from above. It's the interdiction. They've been waiting for this. This could change everything. Okay, here we go. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the... How did they anticipate that jump in? Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good anti-air. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. That was a solid anti-air. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Gets the knockdown, and now they are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Overdrive Hadouken! This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach in there? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Had the radar up and running. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. A quick breather. 3-volt ices him. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. This is a turning point. They got to turn it around. Counting them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? Turning up the heat in there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Holds out with the block. Can't tech the throw. Shows the overhead. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. Player 2 has the life lead. What are they thinking here? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown. A little too greedy there. Was looking for that jump attack. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Brushes off the impact. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Holds out with the block. All right, let's pries him open with a Shoryuken. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Going in, throwing some shade. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Looking for a chance. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. Hanging by a thread. Just needs one final puck. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Great work finding the open. Hits him for the stun. This might be over right here. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Sticks the jump in. Takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. A quick breather. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Closing moments of the match comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Opts to use the gauge for the drive reversal. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Knockdown and throwing some shade. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Experiencing burnout. Player 2, burnout activates. Uses the gauge for a super art.
Spends it all on the super! Not shy one bit about it!
Player 2 can't win this without pulling the trigger. This unleashes some big damage. We're so flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps. Yoga float. Where's this going? Changes the pace with an air-to-air. The throw is escape. Brushes off the throw. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Decides to go in with the target combo. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 1 chases them down. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Holds out with the block. Gets the jump in. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Let's see how they apply their corner press. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. A quick breather. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. From upstairs. What'll happen here? The impact squashed. Solid anti-air. Player 2 will look drops him hard. A real test of nerves here. Burns and what a finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a, ooh, what a smart throw. Grabs and throws him away. Spikes him with Drigla. Both crowns him from above. Gotta be careful, this unleashes some big damage. Uh-oh, this could really tip the scales. Player 2 fools him and locks him in embrace. What now? Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so flatline zone. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? That overhead was a bit obvious. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Surprises them with a drive rush. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown.
So it goes.
Player 2 chases them down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets them. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sticks the jump in. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Regla. Player 2 can build off this lead. Time to sit on the lead. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Player blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Flushes that off and keeps going. Experiencing burnout. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a touch super art. Using the super can open up huge chances. Low heavy, but no good. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps up. Hits him with a stop and bop. From low heavy to... Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Well, there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Connects with the throw. What's next? Ooh, overhead attack. Catches. Nothing stops this train. Dangerous range here. Betting it all on the drive run. The drive impact doesn't work. A jump in? With links it. It throws him. This thing turns forward rush. In with the crossover. All the throw connects. What now? Player low heavy, but no go. Ooh, you overhead attack. Drive rush. Happy hour. Ooh, does him dirty. Player one still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. 3 volt. Blocks the low heavy and... Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Gets the jump in. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Feeling out the spacing. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Hits them with a stopping bomb. Uses the drive rush, takes a big gamble, and rips out a raw super. Player one chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Jumps. Side switch in the corner. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. 3 volt. Time to reassess the situation. Out of range. Relatively safe. It's a good spot to use the super. Is this gonna kill?
In ruin.
Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? Player one can't use and draw super art incoming. Player one flatlines them. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Beginning operation.
And on round one, fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Sticks the combo. Was looking for that jump attack. Gets a crucial back throw in. Well-timed corner switch. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Steps back to start things off. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Hits with the overhead. Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Barely blocks the jump in. Springs forward with the drive rush. This looking to impress with this super. Going in. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. There's the impact. Not letting that go on that combo finishes it. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Picks up the counter. Throws him. That throw will do some good damage. Player 1 drives it back, misses. Oh, the throw connects. What now? There's a burnout. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation. This can lead to some big damage. This may turn into a big chance. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Player 2 can't use connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Turns out the drive impact doesn't work. Throws him. Oh, here we go. Noticeable overhead attack. Dangerous range here. Dribble.
Strike.
Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Are you kidding me? Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
First Arcade Online Custom Room. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Get into the ring. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Still slugging it out here. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. All right, what's coming up next? Will this super art connect? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Decides to create some distance to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Escapes the corner to reset the situation.
100-hand slap hits them with a stopping block.
There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive recovers. What'll happen here? Play experiencing burnout. Super clutch corner swing. Steals back a chance. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Goes for the level 1 super. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Knockdown and... Player 2, raw super art incoming. The super doesn't hit. That's a counter.
Both sides getting ready.
We're so close to the end of the round. Overhead. Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
The drive impact doesn't work. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Hook goes to the air. That increasing metal level is gonna mean more damage and more of a threat from each round. What'll happen? And eats it. Pokes with a kick. Getting throws him. Player 2 can't use. Oh, yo! Raw super here. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this. Turns out. More fuel for the fire. Cook them up. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Reversal. Jumps. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Goes for the surprise rush in. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Taking stock. Mano's metal level is still kind of low here. They're gonna need to find some chances to boost it. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Strong Quan takes them off their feet. Ends the round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Big counter. Charges forward. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the kicks. Going on the offensive? Looking for a chance. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Super art on deck for both. Hits them with a stopping block. Player 2 experiencing burnout.
Time.
Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat.
Both fighters planning something? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? They push their way up, closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Brushes that off and keeps going. Whip! They're wide open. Good old slap. Amazing. Somehow manages. This is gonna hurt. Getting up close and personal. The renverse hits. Sends him tumbling. Head burns out. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Noticeable football over levels them. What now? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. God put them on notice.
Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. All right, what's coming up next? Well-timed command throw there. Still slugging it out here. No good up high. All right. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Starts with a jumper. Sticks the combo. Knockdown. Drive reversals can get you out of tough jams like that. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Had the radar up and running. The quarter makes it hard to escape. KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Max SA gauges, unbelievably and hits him with a stop and pop. Sneaks in above. Drops them from the air. Light lead is there. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Get ready to make what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes that off and keeps going. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down.
Oh, yo, Ross, over here! Yo, let me get my dictionary for this one. Remember that!
Can they make those pugs nothing but air? Okay, here we go. Player one blocks the low kick. Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity.
What are they? Totsugeki to the face!
Sets up with the jump in. Turns out. Meets them air to air. Keeps them out. A jump. Tons of space between the fighters now. What all the throws connects. Player two can't use any drive through. Got him. It is over. Player two has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The low block. Pokes with a medium kick. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player two in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. We've got both sides that takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Nails the anti-air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Takes a trip. Heading into the end game that ends the round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The low heavy's blocked. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Oh, got too eager. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Hit them with a stop and pop. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Uses the gauge for a super art. Burns all three for the final bout. I hope they've got a stretcher on standby. Damn it. Going in? Raw critical. What's gonna happen? And Mono grabs him.
This move brings a whole new meaning to the last dance. It's the Lapada. Player overhead. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Dangerous range here. Anti-air in the clutch. What's next? Player 1 uses that wall pressure. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Gotta do better than that. Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Both players look for reads the jump in perfectly. That's gonna leave them rattled. What'll happen here? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Wow, Sala waited for this opening. Punish counter on reaction. Player 2 is barrel to clutch anti-air. It turns out. Impact squash. Nothing stops this train. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Comes in hot. Closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Jumps up. Blocks the impact.
Impact's a no-go. Forcefully closes the gap. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. What's the play here? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. Jumps. The throw. Misses. Spends the gauge for the KO.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Jumps up.
Takes him all the way to the corner with that.
Transverse. The hit throw connects. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Going in. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. What'll happen here? Nothing but air! Are we gonna see a comeback here? Genius read with that throw escape. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Jumps in. Gotta do better than that. Medium kick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Whips with that huge attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. What are they gonna do? Baits out the low kick. Player 2 is dangerous. The throw is denied. What a read. Crowns him from above. Both are whipped. They're wide open. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Lifts them with the wrong pawn. Connects with the transverse to boost their metal level.
Quite slow.
Nice Manejadore. Getting those throws all pumped up. Decides to go in with the target combo. Sticks the combo. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
With glance.
Takes the chance to KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. A brave forward jump there to start. They've piled up the knowledge.
There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now.
Their worst fear in the corner taking form. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Show up force! Going in. Player 2 is working, delivers the pain right to their doorsteps. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Can they crowns them from above? In there! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Was looking for that jump attack. The low heavy hits. Denies the attack, and a parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the hold your breath. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Takes a trip. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Taking stock. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't grant it cleanly. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They were expecting that drive impact. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Nice Manejadore, getting those throws all pumped up. Scrapping it out up close. Brushes that off and keeps going. They just won't stop switching sides. Steals back a chance. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. What'll happen here? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive recovers. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Impact counter! Oh, that's so sick! Passes out the cage right there! The final bout is about to start. You don't step in the ring with Honda and expect to walk away! Player 2 can't use any drive. What a read with that anti-air! Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win! They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Goes for it all, but just misses. Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? There's a corner switch. Goes for the command grab. Player 2 chases them down. Hold your breath. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Goes for the super art. Show up force. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 1 is they're going for the super art. Closing moments of in there. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Going on the offensive? Long Quan takes them off their feet. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Sneaks in above. Knockdown and show up force. The super doesn't hit. Was hungry for the grab. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Reads the jump in perfectly. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 needs to use their drop of super art. Sends them flying. Swan Lake is on fire. You need guts to pull that off. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? No good up high. What's the play here? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What are they thinking here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Reads them. The big play does it.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
Misses the drive impact. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side swing. Solid anti-air to continue the corner pressure. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Brushes that off and keeps going. 100-hand slap. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Oh, the throw connects. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the and eats it. Player 2 is on the brink of the reversal. Looking for a hold. A jump knocked him out of the air. A jump reads the jump in perfectly. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their suit. Burns out. More fuel to the fire. Took him up. Wants to close it out in style, but is it enough? It just gets there. Perfection. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Knockdown. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Neither of them willing to back off. All right, what's coming up next? Each hit is so important here. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Experiencing burnout. They can't squander this punish counter chance. KO. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Round 2. Fight.
This charges forward. A parry? Big throw. Risky up-close scrap still go. Oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Good old slaps. Player 1 can't use it. They're going for the super art. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. A super art? Yo, are they actually dead? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Who could have guessed how that match would have turned out? Not me. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Grabs him. A little too greedy there. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 is just about out of drive after that.
One little play.
Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Taking perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jump! Transverse. The hit throw connects. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now?
The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out. Holds out with a block. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important.
Backs them into the... burnout activates.
Both fighters planning something?
Player 2 in dire straits with burnout.
Wrong Quan takes them off their feet.
From low heavy to... just goes for it at this range.
Side switch in the corner.
Forward throw. Laying the pressure on Thick. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. This is gonna hurt. Blocks the low kick. Shoots their shot.
They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Swan Lake is on fire. Oh, they got him.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.